Okay, I got my friends. Good to go.
Just gonna check the cameraman's ready and then. Okay, so yeah, get this countdown started. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, straight away we see Hellswap and Shake Milk both pushing out. Same with Feleric and Ruxy. Feleric looks like he's going to be the first target here. Pet getting dots on it as well, just try and get more procs from the mage. Dots onto Ruxy right now, looks like he's going to be the main target. We did see the last game, the Shadow Priests were the main target for both these teams. So probably going to see a similar situation here. Shadowy apparitions just everywhere at the moment with Nether Tempest procs going out. Ruxy takes Frostfire, but healing stream out from max skill cap as well. Is dispelling those VTs early, going to try and Hellswap JK again. We can see already he's starting to hurt a little bit of mana compared to Ruxy. So in these long games that could happen. Hellswap JK taking a little bit of damage, Feleric dropping a little bit as well. Siphoning does come out from Ruxy there. Banana Split just sitting in the pillar, not too much happening to him really. He's put into a silence now right now. Max skill kept silenced as well. Dots onto Ruxy. Ruxy taken on cast right now by Counterspell. Deep Freeze and
Full sheep on max skill cap.
Full sheep on max skill cap as well. Ruxy taking a huge amount of damage now. Grounding Totem is down as well now. Feleric dropping a little bit as well, but it looks like max skill cap's going to be able to pick his team up now. No real CC left for him, apparently, it looks like. So Hellswap was put into a fear there, does get dispelled out. Shake Milk going to be the main target for this Shaman team at the moment. Just looks like this team want to reset, wait out for their Deep Freeze and Devouring Plague to come back. Going to be trying to get those 3 orbs. The pets are dotted on both mages right now. Siphon comes out from Ruxy, lands a full fear onto Hellswap JK, full sheep onto max skill cap though. Does get MD, hit mana tide out nice and early from max skill cap. So interesting choice there. Fear onto Feleric right now. Silence onto Banana Split. Siphon down as well from Hellswap, fearing Ruxy. Ruxy feared into quite a bad spot right now. Does get feared again back into the open. Max skill cap, still just playing max range, not really too much happening. Shadow Fiend out from Ruxy right now. Looks like it's going to be on Shape Mode. Feleric taking a huge amount of damage, but it does just blink back. He's going to be fine for now. That healing stream able to pick him up a little bit, along with max skill cap's healing. Now, Shape Mode looks like he's going to be the target. Did just blink in. Full deep onto Ruxy. Sheep onto Banana Split right now. Ruxy did get dispelled there. So he's not going to take too much. Feleric taking a lot of damage, but Shape Mode was actually supposed to use Ice Block there. So that's not going to be too good for that team. They're 1 cooldown behind now, although they do have Dispersion out of Ruxy, I believe. Shape Mode now pulling back a little bit. Banana Split starting to hurt. Okay, Dispersion is still up. Banana Split starting to hurt a little bit on mana compared to max skill cap. So in these long games, that is going to be a big factor.
He's also look at the Shadow Priest
right now though. Gets dispelled, able to get behind the pillar. Full sheep onto max skill cap right now. Ruxy in a lot of trouble right now. Does get the master spell though. Ruxy still dropping to 100k at the moment. Might have to disperse, but the heals are coming in, so he's going to be fine for now. Ruxy's mana though compared to Hellswap entirely needs to get more VTs up when they get dispelled. That's going to be giving him that mana. Frozen Orb does come in though. Feleric, Banana Split put into a full sheep by Feleric, does break to that Frozen Orb. Out comes the Ring of Frost from Shake Milk. Ruxy stuck in the middle of that. He's going to be the target. Does have a Siphon down, which does Banana Split gets put into a VT fear. Hellswap going to be the target here. Was put into a Deep Freeze there with the Devouring Plague on top. Looks like he's going to be fine for now though. Looks like they want to be on to Feleric a little bit, put a little bit of pressure on him. He is starting to from spell stealing. Hellswap JK still struggling for mana. Full horror into a fear on Banana Split though. Might see something happen here. Shake Milk could be the target. Looks like they're going to want to set up onto him. He takes a huge shatter there. Banana Split is out of that CC now. Shake Milk going to blink back. He's going to be fine. Ruxy still looking to be the target from the Paladin team. Max skill cap just keeping those VTs off. For silence onto Banana Split though. Hellswap JK put into a deep with a Devouring Plague. Has to disperse there just to stop himself from dying. Drops a huge amount. There was a Hex on the Shape Milk at the same time. Siphon comes out now from Ruxy. And that's going to be just keeping that team away from that side. Going to force them out into line of sight again. Hellswap looks like he's going to be targeting on Ruxy right now. Has full dots on him. Max skill cap. Looked like he's going for a drink there, but Feleric taking a huge amount of damage down to 150k. NS and Ascendants come out from max skill cap there. So, huge cooldowns out of him. Shake Milk taking a huge amount of damage, gets grip back. Was a CS onto Ruxy there. Going for the Mind Spikes onto Hellswap right now. Hellswap taking a bit of damage, does get CS on cast. Is doing okay for mana at the moment now. Got a bit of mana back. Roxy gets a new Earth Shield. He's going to be picked up now, so not really too much happening for these teams. Dot's back up onto these pets as well. Going to be given mana back. The pet from Feleric actually does die there, so he's going to need to get a new one out. Looks like he's going for that now. Gets a new one out. Shake Milk in a full Ring of Frost right now. Out comes the Frozen Orb from Feleric. Huge damage out onto LaptopGGweLoose right now. Does Spectral Guys away. Wings comes out from Banana Split. He does fake that Blanket CS and gets Horrid at the same time. Shake Milk still in a lot of trouble though. Needs to get some heals. Out come the heals now. Feleric taking a lot of damage. Was a silence on Matt's skill cap there. Not sure if he trinketed that or got Master Spelled, but did end early, so he's going to be fine now. He's got the healing stream picking his team up. Shake Milk, though, going to be the target, taking a lot of damage. Needs to get behind that pillar to avoid that damage. Let Banana Split catch up. But Banana Split's just running now. It's at 60k mana. In a full fear. Max skill cap set at a high mana. Feleric forced to just blink back and block, though. Huge counter pressure from that team while that Paladin was feared, so great play by them. Feleric does get Master Spelled out of that now.
But the healing cap is down to them.
Rounding temp down as well. Matt's skill cap looks like he's going to be able to pick Feleric up, no problem now though. Shake Milk going to take a little bit of damage, going to blink back, get behind that pillar, try and let Banana Split catch up, but Banana Split's mana is really starting to hurt now, 50k compared to almost 200k. Health Swap's got a Siphene now right now though. Roxy does use his Fade, Ring of Frost and Siphene out from Roxy as well though. Banana Split gets put into a full Ring of Frost. Think he trinketed that there, I'm not sure. That gets put into another half one. Does break now into a Blanket CS, taking a huge amount of damage. Health Swap in trouble as well. Shake Milk out on his own at the moment, probably going to start taking a lot of damage. Out come the dots on him. Health Swap does come out, just to try and get that counter pressure. Shake Milk did blink back, then pushes out again. Max skill cap just playing at the back there, able to keep his mana up nice and high. Does get a Windwalk totem up now. Roxy looks like he's targeting on Shake Milk. Shake Milk does have a Devouring Plague. Deep and a silence overlap on Banana Split. Quite an overlap on cooldowns there. Does push in, no fear from Roxy for Banana Split yet, just yet though. Shadow Fiend was used by Roxy on Shake Milk, but huge damage onto Feleric at the same time. Feleric does get one here and he's going to be top though. So Siphene coming out from both Shadow Priests now. I'm not too sure. Roxy in a lot of trouble right now, though. Gets put into a Ring of Frost and a Hot Hammer of Justice. Might see a Disperse out of him. Down to 60k. Out comes the Dispersion. There's a heal. He's going to be fine now. It was a Devouring Plague as well. Feleric looking to be the target now, though. He starts to drop a little bit. Max skill cap starting to hurt a little bit on mana. Banana Split not really adjustment on health swap, but does actually have to life swap with Shape Milk there. Took a huge amount of damage. Out comes the Sheep onto Feleric right now. Going to have Nether Tempest on that. Does get dispelled. Feleric doing a huge amount of damage, but his Frozen Orb is over now, so he's going to blink back. His pet is starting to run a little bit low as well, though. The healing stream is going to pick that, though. Roxy pushing in. Shape Milk does get life grip back. Roxy looks like he wants to push in for that Fear on Banana Split, but gets the full Fear on Banana Split. Health Swaps looks like going for Master Split. Doesn't have mana for it. Gets CS on VT. Could be in a lot of trouble here. Down to 40k. In a deep freeze, and he is going to go down.
I think actually one point about the mana is the Master Spell, the Health of GK has just used more often because of the fears. Team Arrow is hard and they have a Shaman, so there's way less fears on Max Skill Cap than there is on Banana Split, and so Roxy doesn't have to use Master Spell.
I don't think Max Skill Cap took a single fear in that game.
Yeah, exactly. So Roxy doesn't have to use Master Spell, and House of JK has to use Master Spell all the time, so that's another point. He looked a bit on House of JK and he actually casts a lot of VTs, constantly casting VTs. And
yeah, I mean, we see Max Skill Cap dispelling those, and Health Swap just doesn't recast them, so he runs Zoom really quickly as well.
Yeah. So, Ruins is the next map.
Let's get that queued up then. That is going to be 1-0 to the Shaman team. Now, if the Shaman team win this series, they do win the entire tournament, whereas the Paladin team are going to have to win 2 series back to back. So, because they are coming in from the losers bracket, and this is double elimination. So, the Shaman team in a very good, strong position right now. They won the first game. They've already beaten this team in a series once, and they only need to win once to win the whole thing. So, looking good for them.
Dear organizers, could you mute yourself on the chat? I think one can hear you on the stream. Someone is not muted. Thanks. Okay. Let's get this match going.
Yeah. Now, both teams are using Scythe, and I think that's kind of the best choice for them, just because, I mean, the alternatives are Mind Control and the Void Tendrils, and neither of those are particularly useful for these kind of matchups, I don't think.
Yeah.
Obviously with a Root, especially when they're playing with a Mage. Okay, so that's going to be everyone dead, and so we're going to get this countdown started. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh,
we have to restart it.
yeah. Have an issue with the cameraman.
So funny the chat on LaptopGGweLoose. Okay, I'm still not sure if we have to remake.
No, we won't. Nothing.
Okay,
happens,
we won't.
Okay. Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so both teams are going to be pushing out. Both healers probably going to want to stay back. Although Max Skill Cap is going to... Yeah, both healers are actually staying back as both DPS go into the same thing. Max Skill Cap definitely going to be the target this time, though. Does use a Windwalk totem to get away. LaptopGK does get sheeped in there. Spectral Guys in. Might see a Fear come out onto Max Skill Cap here. Does put a healing stream down early, preempting this swap with his targeting on him. Does get gripped away as well on that deep freeze, so great defensive play here. Gets put into a silence as well. They definitely want to go into Max Skill Cap here, but the team doing a great job shutting this targeting down, so they are now going to be going on to LaptopGK. He's going to be still pushing in a lot there. Banana Split, not in a great position really now. He's going to be susceptible to a lot of fears in this position. Now, Roxy does get a fear onto LaptopGK. Looks like Roxy's going to be the target for now. Looks like they do want to connect onto the Paladin, who does sprint away. He's able to get away from this swap to him. So great play by him. Still chasing though. Out comes the Deep Freeze. Huge damage into him right now. Devouring Plague on top. Into a blanket counterspell. Could see a bubble coming up him. That was a trinket, I believe, and a bubble. So now that bubble's forced, they're going to be in a much better position. Max Skill Cap still has his trinket. Shield on him, who thinks the swap's coming to him. Shape Milk feared out to the open. Might see a Hex follow out of that, but no Hex to follow. Grounding Totem does come down. Shape Milk fakes the Wind Shear there. Does get Hex. Forced to Icebox. He drops a huge amount. Out comes the Master Spell. Blanket CS into Banana Split right now. Looks like they're going to want to swap to Banana Split. He does have Shield Rock Freedom. There's the Deep. Frozen Orb. No Devouring Plague onto this. Max Skill Cap also being swapped to. Huge pressure on him. Does have his Spirit Wolf's Grace up at the moment. Banana Split going to get away. Ascendant's coming out from Max Skill Cap. Looks like he's going to be fine for now as well.
But he used his trinket.
Yeah, there was a Sheep onto Feleric there as well. Ascendants and Trinket used there. Sheep onto Roxy, but it was broken by Dots instantly. Healing Health Swap does have his Scythe down. Max Skillcap is still in a lot of trouble though. Hasn't been able to pick himself up entirely yet. Out comes a Devouring Plague. Nature's Guardian has proc. Out comes a Spiritling. Feleric's not in it though. Unable to get energy yet. In it before it's killed. So great play getting into that. Unable to and denying that kill. Now, out comes the Healing Tide as well. That's going to try and pick his team out. They are just sitting on this Shaman, though. Great map for them to do this on as well. Full Sheep onto Roxy. He's going to need to get him out to get the help from him. And his mana this time, the mana is completely different story.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but Max Skillcap still not out of danger. Gets put into a blanket, into a horror, into another blanket. Nova on top. He's got Battle Masters up right now. Looks like he's going to be okay with no interrupts available. There is a Fear out, and he has no tremor, though. Does get put into a Rain of Frost as well. Could be in a lot of trouble still.
Healing Stream
comes out. Nature's Guardian's propping it. Into a full Deep Freeze, though. He's got Earth Shield on himself. Nature's Guardian's still up, so he's going to be fine by the looks of it.
He got full interrupt.
He faked that, I think.
Full. No, it's not faked. It's inline.
Yes, it is.
But he still makes it.
Yeah, he did fake that. He Riptided himself. Siphon then out on from both teams, fearing both of them. Ray needs to get some pressure back on Banana Split, otherwise that's just going to be defensive the whole game. So Banana Split does have Shadow Priest starts at the moment, but Feleric is going to be the target of choice by the look of it. So he's going to be taking a lot, needs a lot of health. Might have to actually block here. Dies before he can get the ice block out. Wow, that was a huge amount of damage.
LaptopGGweLoose really making a comeback.
It's going to be a 1-1 now. And just like to say, this is a best of 7. So we will see every map be played.
I'm actually interested if it was inline or not. Did someone in the chat can you tell me, was this inline the counter spell on the shaman, or was it a blind? Was it
he faked it? I asked him.
Okay.
They're choosing 12 here, so.
Okay, Toby. What's happening anyway? So we have 5 maps to choose from, I think, or 6 maps.
Yeah, 5.
5, and so 2 maps have to be played.
If there's 7 games played, then yeah. But be interesting to see if there will be 7.
Yeah. I mean, LaptopGGweLoose really had to play a lot of games in a row, and I don't know, maybe fatigue comes in.
Maybe. I mean, we have seen that at tournaments before. People play worse just because they've been playing sort of, all day, and it wears them down.
But completely different game, second series. Do you think Tolvier is to the advantage of the of Team Arrow with the Shaman?
Definitely, I think, because the other team aren't going to be able to just tunnel their Shaman from start to finish. He's going to have pillars to kite to. That's kind of the problem with them for them ruins. Okay, so that's going to be everyone dead. So, going to get this countdown started. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So straight away we see Health Swap running in, getting an early Shadow of Pain on Roxy. Does use his Spectral Guys in there early. Blink in from Feleric onto Max Skill Cap. Looks like he might be the target of choice here. Siphon comes out from Health Swap. Health Swap looks like he's going to be blanket CS right now. Not sure if that was on cast or not. Full ring onto Roxy. Does get spelled as he gets feared though, so not great start here. Feleric taking a lot of damage right now though. He's going to be in trouble at the moment. Feleric is taking a huge amount of damage right now. Looks like he needs to try and get away. Max Skill Cap uses his Spirit Walker's Grace and I'm actually there just to try and keep him up. Looks like he's going to be fine for now, but they really need to turn some of this pressure out onto Health Swap. Looks like that's what they're going to try and do. Maybe get a swap to Banana Split. Out comes the Deep Freeze onto him with the Frozen Orb. Blanket CS onto Banana Split during that. He does then get Spectral Guy's away. Swap it straight over onto Shake Note though. Devouring Flame on him. He does blink away. He's going to be in huge amount of trouble right now. Does get topped up though by the Paladin with no CC on him. Now Shake Milk does push in again onto Feleric, who's taking a lot of damage again. Max Skill Cap does use his healing stream, so he's going to be able to pick his team up with that. Roxy gets feared away though. Health Swap looks like he's pushing in, wants to set up a Max Skill Cap who's sat in a VT right now. Out comes the Nova, Deep Freeze onto him. He has got Earth Shield on himself though. Out comes the blank CS, both CS's overlap, gripped away by Roxy, so great grip there. Gonna definitely mean he's going to be able to get away. Uses the Ghost Wolf to kite to the next pillar, and On the other hand, though, Feleric taking a large amount of damage again, gets his ice barrier up. They could swap to Banana Split right now. He was in quite a good spot, but looks like they're unable to do it. Feleric taking a huge amount of damage. Full fear onto Matt Skullcap. It does tremor. Dragon Plague was used on Feleric then. Off heals from the priest coming in. Shield been used already. It's been broken. Feleric looks like he's going to be alright though. Going to get some heals. And Shape Mode uses Blazing Speed to get back in. Health Swap does use a Siphon there. Looks like that's going to be fearing. It doesn't actually look like it's going to fear anyone at this point. The entire team though. Matt Skullcap put into a deep. Frozen Orb comes out as well. Devouring Plague. Healing Type used here, so a lot more pressure from this Paladin God Comp this time. Shape Mode though, dropping a large amount. Has to actually use his Ice Block there. And Banana Split unable to keep him up, even though I don't think Banana Split actually got CC'd there, so great play from them, forcing cooldowns without really using any. Now, Health Swap is going to be the target by the looks of it. Full fear onto Shape Mode. Looks like they're going to go back onto Shape Mode right now. Banana Split, it's still not really been feared this game. I want to see Ruxy pushing him for more of those. Feleric is going to be the target for now. Health Swap pushing him to max skill cap now, though. Out comes the deep onto him. No Shield for this. No CS to follow it by the looks of it, though. Healing Stream going to go down, going to Riptide himself. He's going to be fine. Feleric looks like he's going to be targeting Health Swap right now. Full Sheep on Banana Split, though, which might have been trinketed there. I'm not too sure. On the deep, though. Feleric is in a lot of trouble. So is Health Swap, though. Both might have to use a cooldown here. Health Swap down to 20k. No dispersion yet. Disperse at 4k. Barely gets away there. Not going to die just yet.
He cancelled that. Okay.
Ruxy now put into a full sheep, siphoned out from both Shadow Priests here, gets a full fear onto Health Swap. Banana Split still not CC'd. Ruxy feared now. Feared into quite a vulnerable spot. Might swap onto him. Looks like they're going to be going on to Feleric though, who is in the middle of the map. Blinks back to max skill cap right now. Looks like Shape Mode wants to set up on max skill cap, gets that Nether Tempest up. Ulti time used by Feleric there. Shape Mode pushing back though. Water Elemental low from Feleric, so that could be a thing, but both Water Elementals are actually quite low now. Both might be going down here. Health Swap pushes into max skill. Looks like he wants to set up on him. He is CS on Castle. There was a silence used on max skill. Deep onto Ruxy though. He needs some really serious help. He's put into a Fist of Justice. Does get dispelled. Out comes a shield from him. He looks like he's going to be fine now. Got the air shield. Got the Riptide hot. He's going to be alright for now. No stun available. He has got a Shadow Fiend out though, and he does get feared on that. Feleric also feared, but gets out of that, put into a sheep. Frozen Orb comes out. Siphon from both healers. Banana Split really starting to struggle on mana though, as is max skill caps. This could definitely turn into a mana game. Feleric taking a lot of damage now though, as he pushes in. Huge damage on Shape Mode. Might have to. That's a second block from Shape Mode. Out comes the Master Spell. Not out of the woods yet. Does Blazing Speed away. Banana Split looks like he's going to be able to pick him up. Banana Split looks like he's really trying to avoid those fears from Ruxy. Might put himself in a vulnerable spot. Ruxy in a really bad spot right now though. Put into a deep freeze. Huge damage on him. Blanket CS and Fist of Justice at Sigma. Forces dispersion as Devouring Plague comes in. Silence on Matt Skill Cap, but he's not out of the woods just yet. Healing Stream looks like he's going to pick up Ruxy. Horror onto Ruxy. He's going to get away. He's going to be fine for now. They are going to turn the damage around onto Health Swap by the looks of it though. Although Feleric just moving back. Looks like they really want to go into Shape Mode right now, knowing he has no ice blocks left. They really need some CC onto Banana Split though, otherwise they're going to really struggle to get this kill. Siphoned out from Ruxy, does get feared by Health Swap. Shape Mode getting a huge amount of trouble. Out comes the Life Swap from Health Swap. Was in death range there, just got the Life Swap off before it was needed. Health Swap is going to be the target for now though. Out comes the Siphon from him. Feleric is going to just ice lance that down. Ruxy looks like he's being the target at the moment for the Paladin team. Out, no dispersion for him at the moment. Looks like Shape Milk pushing out though. Out comes the Frozen Orb. Deep freeze there. Silence onto max skill cap. Fear onto Feleric. Does will out of that. Ruxy looks like he's going to be fine though. Even though both silences were overlapped on max skill cap there. This team able to cast quite a lot now. Looks like they want to put damage into Health Swap JK. Deep freeze onto him. Does get dispelled off with the Devouring Plague. Feleric blinks back. Ruxy in a bit of trouble as well. Might need to see a Healing Tide come out of max skill cap now if he has that. But Feleric in a huge amount of trouble. Might need to see a Mighty Block. A lot of damage on him. Ruxy also in a bit of trouble. A lot of pressure from this Paladin team at the moment. But a Fear onto Health Swap. Damage on Shape Mode. That's going to force them defensive. Shape Mode not out of the woods yet though. Down to 80k. Actually forced to use a third Ice Block there. Definitely no Ice Blocks available for him now for a little while. Health Swap though, running him, Devouring Plague and Deep on him. Huge damage coming into this. Feleric taking the same amount of damage though, does pull back. Looks like he's going to be okay for now as well. But Banana Split down to 9k mana, max skill cap down to 13k, and both teams just have really high damage at the moment. These healers are just struggling to keep up with. Out comes the Ring of Frost from Feleric. Health Swap just going to be trying to get that VTs up, trying to keep his mana high. Max skill cap actually getting a massive drink right now though, up to 200k mana. Nothing
Oh,
like that for
wow.
Banana Split, denying that. Health Swap's extremely low. This map's looking extremely in favour of the Shaman team right now, though. Health Swap looks like he's going to be targeting Feleric. Feleric in a little bit of trouble right now, but shouldn't be too big a deal. Does get sheep. Matt's skill cap perfectly fine on mana now, though. Ruxy in a sheep now. So if they can just keep this damage up, play up from Banana Split, but if they can just keep this damage, they're going to win just because Banana Split won't be able to heal. Ruxy did use Fade there. Expect to see a deep freeze onto Ruxy soon, though. He's a bit low. Grounding Totem and Healing Stream down. Out comes the Frozen Orb. There's the deep freeze. No Devouring Plague. There it is, though. No Dispel on that deep freeze. Could be in a little trouble. Does Mass Dispel his Shaman. Still in a bit of trouble. Might need to see a life swap. Out comes a Healing Tide. Grounding Totem as well. Should be alright for now. Health Swap was put into a full sheep. Shake Milk, then sheep as he tries to Blazing Speed away. Health Swap put into a deep freeze. Just uses Dispersion early. Banana Split going for a drink, though. If they can interrupt that, would be huge. If not, he's getting loads of mana, though. Ruxy going for damage onto Health Swap. Got 150k mana there. Ruxy put into a fit. Looks like this game's going to be long. How long has this game been going on?
I think actually, let me just check.
Ruxy taking a lot of damage though. Banana Split just staying at the pillar, not avoiding all that CC, not taking too much. Ruxy dropping quite low. NS comes out there, I think.
About 8 minutes now.
Okay. Looks like this game might be going for a draw, and that's not really going to favour either team at the moment, especially since this is Ruxy's team, the Shaman team choice amount. Health Swap pushing out though. Looks like he's going to be the target. Feleric down a bit low, having to pull out a little bit. Health Swap now needing to pull out. Spectral Guys away. Banana Split put into a Science into a sheep, which he does trinket. So he's going to be fine for now. Ruxy into fear though, does get dispelled out of that. Ruxy pushes in with the Siphene, does get turn eviled. Ruxy lands a full fear on Banana Split and Health Swap. No Master Spell available. Huge pressure time for their team. Health Swap does get CS on VT, so no mana gain from him. But at this rate, it does look like this game's just going to be a draw. So unless we go to 15 minutes for these games, do you know?
No, we stay at 10 minutes.
Shake Milk under a lot of pressure though, just line of sighting. Looks like neither team really pushing in for these kills at the moment, both wanting to play it quite safe. Out comes the Spectral Guys on the deep freeze from Hellsword, still in a lot of trouble, down to 100k. Banana Split does bubble, and it does get Master Spelled off if they can follow up on him. Feleric was dispelled out of CC there. Hellswap entirely Banana Split in a sheep, again, max skill cap in a sheep now though. Shake Milk taking a lot of damage. Does blink back. Ruxy puts a full fear on Banana Split. Full swap onto Ruxy though. Everything up. Just forces dispersion with that Shadow Fiend. Shake Milk forced to block though. Banana Split now incredibly puts a shield wall on himself, taking a lot of damage. Shake Milk still needing to be picked up. Banana Split 50k mana, whereas max skill cap still sitting at 250k. Shake Milk does get CS on cast there. Misses the shear though because of that. Ruxy pushing
it's about 20 seconds now.
So Ruxy pushing in. Looks like they're swapping onto Banana Split. Knowing there's nothing, Aura Mastery comes out from him. Aura Mastery is a silence, I think, there. Horror on him, though. Down to 200k health. Out with Aura Mastery now. If they have a CS up, that could be useful. But Wings on him. Looks like they're going to have to stop pushing in for this kill. It looks like this match is going to go to a tie.
Okay.
That's still
we need confirmation from the organizers when it's a tie or...
Okay, if they could just say something in Dolby or something, because we really need to know. Health Swap pushing in now, though. Looks like they're going on to max skill cap. Max skill cap was silenced there. Feleric taking a lot of damage. Max skill cap in a horror. Feleric just line of sight now. Healing streams down. He's still taking a lot of damage. Forced to actually ice block. And max skill cap still low. Out comes the Ascendance from him.
We now have we have a tie now.
Okay.
So means the standing is now 2-2. I don't know who actually has the map choice now. I think we go to Blade's Edge again. Like last time when there was a tie.
Yeah, I think that's probably what we'll do.
Okay.
Just wait for the teams to leave. Someone tell the other team as well. Yep, there we go.
Okay.
Because that is going to be 2-2 for these guys. So next map really going to play in favour of whoever wins it, because that means they can lose the next map choice as well and still have their third map.
I think it favors again the Shaman team with Blade's Edge.
Should we just queue all arenas or?
I think we queue Blade's Edge because it's the one map we didn't have yet.
Oh yeah,
and after that it's... Oh it's true. We didn't have Dalaran yet.
It's fine. The last time we went to Blade's Edge, so we'll do the same.
It's Blade's Edge. Okay.
Although it does mean the next map is going to be Dalaran, regardless of who wins. And so if one team really doesn't like Dalaran, they're going to want to take this game. So yeah, quite an even matchup from these. I really think Ruins is the best map for the Paladin team, just because they were able to sit on that shaman pretty much from start to finish. Didn't really run any other strategy. So
yeah, agree.
Be interesting to see if they can do the same thing on this map. I mean, obviously he'll be able to jump down and get gripped up, so that's going to be a difficult one to see if they can actually operate on the same strategy. Although they could always just have the mage follow, keep him really low, and then have the priest grip the mage up as well. Just have to see what they do here. I think we might actually need to requeue this, but just because the priest just gave himself 3 orbs, so he's going to be able to just give himself a Dragon Plague, so straight away, so we need to requeue.
Okay. Or can we just wait it out?
No, I don't think orbs fade. Hold on. But yeah, if left, we need to requeue. Just because when one team runs the rushdown strategy, especially if they have the Devouring Plague from the start, it's not really fair.
Just a second, I'll be back in 15 seconds.
Okay.
So, right in time. Okay.
Waiting for Brian to die, and then we're going to get started. Okay, so once Hilda goes dead, and then
yes. Okay.
Just wait for him to. Okay, so if we get this countdown started, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Now straight away, both teams do go for that bridge. Neither team going to choose to play down again. Max skill cap wanting to play at the back, let his DPS push in, early Siphoned out from Ruxy now. Does get a fear onto healing swap, health swap JK. Banana split, still got his fear ward, not going to be feared by that. Ruxy getting full dots up on everyone he can at the moment. Siphoned out from health swap as well. Dots onto the water elemental as well from both teams actually. So, here comes Shake Mills on use trinket, the orb. There's the deep onto Ruxy. Ruxy could be in a lot of trouble right now. Blanket on silence onto Max skill cap. Looks like Ruxy's actually going to hold dispersion though, so great holding that through all those cooldowns. lot of damage out from both teams right now. Roxy's team really needs to push up CC on the Paladin though. Was a Hex onto Shake Note there. Shadow Fiend does come out onto Health Swap. Silence onto the Paladin. Deep Freeze does get the dispersion. So, both teams done the same strategy so far. One got dispersed, one didn't. Guardian as well from the Paladin. So big cooldowns forced by this Shaman team right now. Valorant is going to be setting up onto Health Swap again. Looks like he's wanting to deny those fears. Out comes the Nova. There's a Shatter onto him. Shake Milk pushing out as well. Fiend out from Health Swap. Max Skill Cap just playing at the back, trying to pick himself up. A Devouring Blade was used on him then, so that was kind of wasted. Not really too much happening with that. Full sheep onto Roxy, but dots do get put on top. Banana Split, no fear ward on him, so he is going to be fearable. Roxy pushing him right now. The entire team of Max Skill Caps, ML, Shatterplay are dropping. Feleric dropping a huge amount. Silence onto Max Skill Cap though. Is DR'd. Feleric might be forced to block here. Does block incredibly low. Gets an off heal from the priest. Gets a shield. Going to be fine. Blocks it. Paladin does get put into a full silence. Might see some pressure on Health Swap JK here. Does get Devouring Plague deep. I think he trinketed that deep freeze there.
Yeah.
Roxy, though, taking a lot of damage. Trying to get dots on the Shake Note. Shake Note was sheared into a full Hex. He does trinket out that Hex. Huge damage out to the Max Skill Caps team, though. Feleric still got Hypotherium, unable to block at the moment. Ascendance does come out from Max Skill Cap. No healing stream available for him to help him pick his team up, but he is going to pick his team up with that Ascendance. But honestly, it looks like he got feared to get
huge fear by Roxy here.
Health Swap JK in a lot of trouble right now. Shake Milk also in a lot of trouble. Out comes a Pom Ring onto neither of them actually. I think the Pom was dispelled, or the ring just didn't hit for some reason. Shake Milk though has to get picked up. Banana Split using a lot of mana. Max Skill Cap also, but Feleric hitting a foot, drop incredibly low. Max Skill Cap was like second block coming out of him. Cold Snap used, no blocks available for Feleric now. He's going to be a very viable kill type. Full Hex out onto the Mage though. Full Fear onto Max Skill Cap. He's sitting there. Silence onto Banana Split. Not too much happening. Max Health Swap dropping a lot. Out comes the Frozen Orb. There's the Deep Freeze. No CS onto the Paladin to cover that. Not needed. Blasting of Sacrifice does come out. Sheep onto Feleric is dispelled. Banana Split just staying in the middle of the bridge, trying to keep his team up. Does get put into a full fear though. They are chasing down Max Skill Cap though, but he's going to be fine. He's going to get away from Shake Milk. Shake Milk forced to use a nice block there. Roxy in a full fear might get spelled out there. There's the dispel. Shake Milk still low though, unable to get topped up right now. Banana Split in a full sheep. Fear onto Shake Milk. He's in a lot of trouble. Banana Split did trinket out of that. Shake Milk is still in a lot of trouble. Devouring Plague on him. Gets counterspelled on Polymorph. Banana Split able to get heals up though. No CS available. Health Swap JK's Siphon does come out. Ring of Frost comes out. Hits both. Hits Roxy. Looks like both teams are going to be fine for now. But healing Mana Tide does come out from Max Skill Cap though. Banana Split still got his Divine Play up now. Also struggling a little bit for mana. Roxy getting dots never on a huge damage onto Health Swap JK. Sacrifice and Dispel do come out to him. Silence onto Banana Split. They are putting damage into Max Skill Cap though, who does get gripped up. Is silenced with the Devouring Plague on him. Still has a healing tide going. He's going to be alright for now. Banana Split looks like he's going to be the target though. Stuck in the middle, does jump off. Shadow Fiend was used there. Looks like all that damage is going to be wasted though. Looks like Health Swap might be the target for now. Although they are chasing down Banana Split. Banana Split still being chased down. Able to just keep himself up with those instant cuts. Valorek is in a lot of damage though. Taking a lot of damage. In a bit of trouble. No blocks available for him just yet, so he's still going to be a vulnerable target. Roxy though setting up damage onto both Mage and the Priest right now. Roxy and Health Swap doing a lot better job keeping his mana up high scale. Not as many spells coming out from Max Skill. Feleric though with the Devouring Plague taking a lot of damage, does blink away, gets those heals from Max Skill. Silence onto Banana Split as they put a huge amount of damage into Health Swap, drop into 100k. He's going to be fine though. No more CC for Banana Split just yet. Shake Milk put into a Hex. He has to sit there, unable to trinket anymore. No Hex to spell on that team. Now, not really too much coming out of this. Shake Milk looks like he's going to be the target for a little bit. Banana Split still struggling for mana. Going for a drink, though. If they can't interrupt that, it's going to be huge for him. Max Skill Cap is sitting at about 100k mana. Banana Split, though, drinking. No sign of stopping just yet. Gets 200k mana before he is stopped by a Nether Tempest.
This was huge.
Yeah, they didn't really get punished for that drink at all. Shake Milk on his own at the bottom at the moment. Just pumping some Frostbolts into Feleric. Devouring Plague on him. No cross CC on Banana Split though. The blanket CS on Shake Milk as well. Still taking a huge amount of damage. Drops 70k. Blinks back. Silence on Banana Split. Banana Split having to use a lot of the mana he just gained just to keep up with his damage. Roxy pushes in, get a full fear on him. Health Swap JK gets the Master Spell though. Does take the VT Dispel. But that's going to be alright. Now Feleric taking a large amount of damage.
Bursting again.
Yeah, out comes the Frozen Orb. Deep onto Rixie. Rixie might have to disperse here, sorry. There's the dispersion. Gonna let his Shaman pick him up a little bit. Shaman's still struggling though. Looks like Shaman might be the target now. Does get put into a lot of damage. Feleric is put into a fear. Both Roxy and Max Skillcap taking a lot of damage. Max Skillcap gets one hit in himself. He's going to be topped. Roxy with Earth Shield. He's going to be fine. Feleric taking a little bit of damage now. Banana Split not really having any much difficulty here. Trinket from Shakemore there. Deep onto Banana Split though. Frozen Orb, there's the Plague, there's the Silence. There's a Blanket CS on top of that overlap. But Force's Bubble gets him to 40k anyway. So great cooldown forcage from them there. Feleric though looks like he's going to be the target of choice. Although they do swap it over to Max Skillcap. He jumps down, has got the Devouring Plague on himself, did get Battle Masters up. Out comes the Ascendants. Aura Mastery as well, gets a couple of heals on himself. He's going to be fine for the time being. Shake Milk though, he's taking a lot of damage now. Blinks up top. Ruxy does get the fear on him, forcing him back out. He still has an ice block available, I believe, though, so he's going to be fine for now. Doesn't have an Incantus Ward damage buff up, so he's going to be doing a lot of damage at the moment. Banana Split gets another Divine Play up, still ahead on mana by quite a bit, but Max Skillcap has got mana tied down, hasn't had to drink yet, though, so that's going to be quite a big factor. Grinding Totem does go down. Looks like they might push him for Max Skillcap now. Damage onto Feleric as well, though. Full fear onto Roxy. Deep Freeze onto Feleric. He does just ice block out of that. Now, we do see the swap onto Banana Split again. Deep Freeze instantly trinketed. Blanket CS before the Aura Master comes in. Guardian out as well here. A lot of cooldowns forced for them. Feleric, both mages have a Ring of Frost out at the moment. Both Water Elementals dropping quite a bit to these dots. Roxy, full sheep on Max Skillcap though. Damage onto Roxy. Master Spell on that. Looks like Roxy's going to be alright for now. Going to be able to have the Healing Stream picking him up, reducing that damage taken by a little bit. Banana Split though, looks like he's going to be fine for mana still at 100k. Max Skillcap sitting at about 60k. Banana Split might be going for another drink soon though. A spell on the fear on Roxy there. Banana Split takes a BT to spell. Nothing much happening with it yet though. Looks like they are going to be setting up onto Roxy. There was a Deep Freeze there. Nothing to follow it. No Devouring Plague either. No real damage into that Deep Freeze. Out comes a Siphene from Health Swap. Roxy taking a lot of damage though. Still feared. Banana Split sitting in the middle of the bridge. Shake Milk blinks into him. It looks like he's going to be alright for now. Shake Milk does get the cast out onto Roxy. Roxy in a lot of trouble right now. Out comes Devouring Plague. Healing Streams down. Earth Shield. Looks like he might need to life swap down to 50k, 40k. We couldn't get the life swap out. There's the Dispersion out instead though. That's going to work as well. Going to be able to get some heals in that. Going to be taking out Death Range. Now Banana Split was the target there, taking a lot of damage into a Silence, into a Horror, down 6k in Death Range. Out comes the Life Swap. So if they can get one more good swap onto him, that could be it for him. He has no Trinket at the moment, I don't think. No Bubble and no Life Swap. Down to 30k mana. Out comes a Divine Light, taking away half more of his mana. Siphon is fed, but Feleric in a huge amount of trouble, needs a Life Swap. It's down to 17k. It's going to go down before the Life Swap come in. Just a quick check. What is the time at the moment?
No, the time was okay. The time was still okay.
Oh, barely though.
If the Paladin didn't get the Drink off, they would have lost definitely way before. It was huge getting the Drink off. You could see, I think it was at 4% mana in the end, in the final kill moment.
Yeah.
So wow.
So that does mean we have to play on Dalaran now. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
So that is going to be 3-1, is that? Or is it
3-2? 3-2. But even if LaptopGG wins the series, we have another series for the real grand final for second series. So, but to take the series, Team Arrow has to win now 2 games in a row, and if they do that, they won the tournament.
Now it's interesting that the Shaman team are actually losing there, having a lot more pressure put onto their Shaman, I feel, than the Paladin. I think if the team goes for the Paladin a lot earlier, they might have a lot more success.
Yeah. I think healer kills are probably the best choice.
Yeah, just because it means the other DPS need to heal a bit, and then that just means they can play that much more offensive, so...
But LaptopGG really improved on his mana.
Yeah, he's more VTs out. They're also putting more pressure on Max Skillcap, so he can't actually dispel his money as well. Again, just making sure the priests don't use any orbs.
No chess mind spikes.
Yep. So it's going to wait for everyone to be killed off, then we can get this game started.
Okay.
Okay, so is everyone got for mana? Yeah, so going to get this countdown started. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Now, both the Shaman team looking to get to the boxes, Paladin getting to the other boxes as well. Early Fear out onto the DPS, puts Health Swap in a bad position. Now comes the Siphon from Bruxy as well. Health Swap does jump off. Shape Milk looks like he's going to be the target for now, taking quite a bit of damage. Banana Split, looks like they need to get some CC on him. Bruxy really needs to push in, get that Fear Ward off, but not looking like it's going to happen. Out comes the Ring of Frost from Feleric. Going to keep Shape Milk down there out of line of sight. Health Swap JK going to be the target. Bruxy also going to be the target. So full dots onto both those. Health Swap moving to the pillar with Banana. Shape Milk looks like they're going to swap over to him now. They put him into a fear. He does get dispelled out of that. So Banana Split taking the VT dispel. Out comes the damage onto Shape Milk though. Blanket CS, Devouring Plague on him with the Frozen Orb. Forced to get an Ice Block already. Deep Freeze on Banana Split. Great play by them. Fear onto the DPS though. So they might be able to go into max skill cap here. Max skill cap just playing at the boxes though, not letting them push in him too much. Shake Milk still has hypothermia. Out comes the Orb deep onto Bruxy with the Durang Plague and a Hodge. Does get his dispersion, so at the moment they've traded a block for a dispersion. Not sure which is going to be stronger for either team just yet. Shake Milk looks like he's going to be the target again. Faloric taking a lot of damage. Did get a CS on him there. Is going to line of sight while he's locked out. Rounding Totem down, Healing Stream down as well. So Shake Milk does look like it's going to be the main target for this team this time. Silence onto Banana Split. Max skill cap the target though. He's taking a lot of damage. Gets a heal onto himself. He's going to be alright for now. Out comes the ring. Shake Milk dropped a huge amount. Palm Sheep onto Banana Split. Does trinket that though. Looks like they're going to push in to get more.
No, he didn't trinket. He didn't trinket. He still has it.
Okay, off comes the Fear Ward into a Fear though. Shake Milk's still in trouble. No Master Spell out from Health Swap JK. He's going on offensive now. Deep onto Banana Split now. Shake Milk for second ice spot. Bruxy drops incredibly low there. Out comes the NS. Healing Tide might need to go down as well. Healing Stream's out at the moment, but that's not going to be as effective. Feleric pulling out a little bit as well. Ascendant's out from max skill cap, but Shake Milk has no blocks right now, so they're going to definitely look to get a kill on him. Ruxy's dispersion is going to be back fairly soon, so definitely going to be playing out well in their favour if they can get this mage down soon. A lot of pressure out onto Health Swap at the moment though. He's taking all the damage. Looks like they are going to be setting up onto Shake Milk though. Banana Split, just playing at the back. His mana's going to be fine, about the same as max skill cap. Ruxy's still definitely going to be the target. Shake Milk going to also be the target. Does blink back here. He's dropped down to 60k in death range. Can we get the death up before? No, out comes the life swap. So Health Swap could be a bit
and Bubble.
And Bubble, yeah. So great play from them. Out comes the Sheep as well, but it does break to another Tempest. Sack used and Wings. So a lot of cooldowns forced
break the Sheep. That's really good.
Out comes the Silence onto the Shaman. Deep onto Ruxy. Ruxy in lot of trouble. Needs to get a life swap. There's the dispersion and a Healing Tide. Going to be fine for now. Now, Shake Milk definitely not going to be out of the woods. No cooldowns left on his team, really, to keep him alive. Definitely going to need to play defensive for a little bit. Banana Split using a lot of mana. Max skill cap mana going up now, though, instead. So that's definitely an interesting game changer on how this mana's going to play. Drinks could be a big thing if this game goes on for that much longer. Health Swap put into a Sheep, but it does break. Shake Milk still going to be the target, though. Health Swap standing in the middle of the map, trying to force them away. Shake Milk does have an orb put on him though. A deep freeze on him, down to 50k. Could be in death range. Might go down here. Out come the shields, and he is going to go down.
Wow, 3-3 now.
Yes, this is going to be the last game. It is going to be Banana Split's map choice of the
final game.
Team. Yeah. This is match point for the Shaman team, and if the Paladin team win, they are going to have to play another series. So
what map? They can pick actually. They can
pick any map.
Any map. Regarding the hacks, I saw Max Skillcap use the hacks on Health Swap JK, and it just got instantly dispelled. Seems kind of a waste to use the hacks on the Shadow Priest if the mage is not controlled.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, earlier we did see the mage getting hexed pretty much on cooldown, and he is running with Glypha Hex as well. They have chosen Ruins, which was definitely their best map, if you remember.
Yeah,
they just tunneled that Shaman from start to finish. Not necessarily the most skillful way, but definitely one of the most effective ways to hit this team down.
So it actually went to a 6-match series we had one time. I'm not sure what happens if we get a tie now.
I think we have to play again. I think we have to play until there's a winner.
I don't know. Either one, but can the organizers just confirm what will happen at 10 minutes here if we continue playing or if we requeue for the next match? Okay, we will continue playing. Okay. Can you tell us through your team so we will not stop until the kill is there?
Because this is, if the Paladin team do win this, we will have to play another series, best of 7. Whereas if the Shaman team win it, that's going to be it for them, and they'll have gone undefeated in a series in this tournament.
They were second place in the group phase.
Oh, were they? I thought they.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anyway, let's get the game started. 5, 4, 3, 2.
No, you're right. You're right. Actually. They were phase 1 in the group phase. But I think they lost one series.
Oh, maybe then. Invis out from Feleric. Interesting choice there. Shape Milk choosing not to invis. Definitely going to be Shape Milk for the target again, I think, from this team. Max Skill just staying in the back, though. Out comes Hellswap pushing in. There's the Psyfiend up from Ruxy. Just try and force Hellswap out a bit. Hellswap put into that fear as well. Banana Split. Just trying to stay back at the moment, avoid all the CC. Shape Milk can't really push in. He knows that he's going to be the target. So, looks like they're able to prevent this Shaman rush down on this map this time around. Feleric going to be the target of choice, though. Out comes damage onto him. He's taking quite a bit. Not really too much on Shape Milk right now. Looks like they might want to swap over to Health Swap since he's pushed in quite far. But he is just going to have dots put on him. Shape Milk pushing in now. Looks like they're going to go for this swap onto Max Skill. Out comes the Ring of Frost. Deep Frozen Out, though. Blinks in. Out comes the Frozen Orb. Still a huge amount of damage on Shape Milk. Banana Split, not in any CC just yet though. Max Skill Cap taking a lot of damage. Entire team of Skill Cap taking a lot of damage, so he definitely has to use his Ascendance there. There it is, Ascendance up. Horrid on a heal. Just try and keep his team up. Does a little bit more spread healing, so that's going to be much more advantageous to him. Max Skill Cap not actually the target just yet though. VT's going out from Ruxy on pretty much everyone at the moment. Just whoever's in his line of sight. Banana Split got full dots, as does the mage Shake Milk, so Shake Milk and Health Swap put into a full fear. VT spot on Shake Milk and Banana Split. Looks like they might want to go into Health Swap here since he is pushed up quite far. Out comes a Shatter onto him, not too much damage. Ruxy's still going to be the target of choice on that team. Silence onto Ruxy's put into a Deep Freeze. Health Swap actually drops more there though, so that's going to be definitely a waste of that Deep Freeze. Didn't really make much happen with it. Max Skill Cap, he's in a full sheet right now. Gets Master Spelled out though. Gonna play dispel the dots off himself. He's put Fear out into the open. Gonna be the target here. Needs to get an Earth Shield on himself. There it is. Just before the silence. So
bursting on the Shaman.
Yeah, huge damage onto him. He's got his Earth Shield over. He's down in a horror though. Could be in a bit of trouble. Out comes the Orc Racial. He's gonna get a heal on himself with his healing stream down. He's gonna be fine for now. Valorant gonna be taking a little bit of damage. Psyfiend out from Ruxy right now though. Health Swap starting to go needs to get some more VTs out. Ruxy doing a great job keeping his mana high. Shake Milk feared though into the open. Might choose to go on him now. No real major.
That's actually still his Shadow Fiend while Ruxy used it already.
There was a full fear onto Banana Split there that got MD. Ruxy forced to disperse those. He's putting a Deep Freeze with an orb on top. Takes a huge amount of damage. Feleric has to blink back. Huge amount of damage taken from his entire team here. Shane Max Skill Cap put into a silence, got a really difficult job of catching up right now. Into a full fear now, does Tremor out with that, I think. Might have been a trinket, I'm not too sure. It's putting out into a sheep, but it does break to Nether Tempest. Master Spell comes out as well. Healing Stream going to be down. It's going to help chop out the entire team. Full sheep onto Ruxy, so once that's spelled, there it is. It's that now dispelled. That's going to help a lot. Max Skill Cap still beating Banana Split by a tiny bit on mana, so that's definitely going to be in his favour as well. Valeric looks like he's just going to want to set up damage. No major cooldowns really forced out of this Paladin team right now, though. Although a huge amount of damage onto Health Swap right now. Banana Split put into a full sheet. Dispersion from 40k. Trinket used by Banana Split as well there. So bit of an overlap on cooldowns there. Shake Milk going to be the target for now, I think. Health Swap does get a fear onto Valeric. Ruxy's then got a fear ward on himself there. I think that both teams looking to get a little bit of a reset now. Interesting choice for Ruxy to fear ward himself though, rather than a Shaman, but Banana Split also has a new fear ward. Ring of Frost comes out from Valeric now, lands on Shape Milk, helps up JK, got full dots, out comes a Devouring Plague onto him. Valeric taking a huge amount of damage, does just choose to Ice Block though, cancels that, gets put into a fear. Max skill cap looks like he might be the target soon, does dispel himself, used his Spirit Walker's Grace or Mastery effect there. So Banana Split now trying to pick up Shape Milk, using quite a bit of mana, but he's going to be alright for the time being. Health Swap is going to be the target of choice now, drops him to half. Paladin forced to bubble though, Banana Split has used bubble. Alter Time was used there as well, I think, although I'm not too sure on that. Out comes the Frozen Orb though, from Valeric, who has to blink back, who's taking a lot of damage. Out comes a Shadow Fiend as well. Needs to get into that start room, avoid some of that damage. Master Spell did come out there on max skill cap, because he wasn't a crowd control. But Shake Milk going to be pushed in, going to get a Ring of Frost on that doorway, going to keep his team in there, while Ruxy's out in the open, going to be able to do a lot of damage to him freely. Healing Stream up though, silence onto max skill cap, Valeric in a ring, Ruxy in a bit of trouble right now, needs to get into that ring, put into a Fist of Justice though, not sure if he has Dispersion available yet, does get a heal though, he's going to be fine for now.
But even now with the Shadow Fiend out, Healthswap's mana didn't pick up at all, he's still at 16%. So,
yeah, Banana Split also starting to hurt a little bit of mana. Might want to look for a drink soon. Max skill cap's mana doesn't really drop below this point we've seen. So his team pushing in a lot now. He's caught in the mid now. If they can get a good swap to him, he could be in a lot of trouble. Has got a Stormlash totem down. They really want to go hard onto Banana Split. Huge damage onto him. Does get Master Spelled out. No silence following up. Shield Wall comes out. Devouring Plague still ticking on him. But no real pressure now. Max Split looks like max skill cap into a full deep though. Gets Master Spelled out, so that's great. Mirroring each other's strategies there. Sheep onto Ruxy, siphoned out from Health Swap, Orb out from Shake Milk as well. Ruxy then put into a full fear, as is Valeric. So both those crowd control at the moment not able to do too much. Shake Milk just channeling Frostbolts into Valeric at the moment. Looks like they want to kill the Water Elemental. It's going to go down now. Valeric should be able to get a new one out. Here it comes. There's the new Water Elemental. They can kill that. He won't have one for a while. Full fear onto Shake Milk though. Banana Split in a VT Horror Spell. They can get a swap to him. They can get a lot of pressure with that, I think. But Health Swap looks like he's going to be put into a Hex. Not sure about that since it will be dispelled, and there it is. But they did swap onto Banana Split into a Deep with a Horror into Silence into a Silence. He's dropping a huge amount down to 90k. Does get Horrored off that as well. Still taking a lot of damage, but he looks like he's going to be fine.
Max skill cap is also fully polyed, and they're going on to Valeric.
There was a Devouring Plague onto Valeric, but he's going to be fine. Orb comes out onto max skill cap. Looks like he's going to be the target. Silence onto him as well. No other shield on him just yet. Might be able to put one up on himself, so might choose not to. But there it is. There's the Earthshield. Looks like he's going to be fine. He's going to get big hit on himself, going to top himself up. Valeric now is going to be the target. Max skill cap doing a great job keeping his mana up. Banana Split still sitting about 80k. Max skill cap at 120k. Valeric takes a huge amount of damage and needs to get back into the room. Does blink in. Looks like he's going to be fine for now. Ruxy in a fear though. Shake Milk still playing. Remember guys, there is no time limit on this game, so it's going to be played until someone gets a kill, so it has to happen eventually. Sheep onto Health Swap. Faye from Ruxy there.
Going for a drink. He's drinking.
Yeah, Banana Split getting the drink. Valeric goes in to get the stop it, but does get sheeped. Unable to get a spell. Huge strength from him here. Max skill cap not going for the drink. Still sat about 80k mana. 200k mana on Banana Split now, so he's going to be quite healthy on mana for a bit.
The sheep is
Ruxy
really good.
Yeah, Ruxy doing drink from max skill cap now. He's going to be trying to get mana as well. Does get another Tempest out. Valeric looks like he's going to be the target for now. Sheep onto Shake Milk. Ruxy pushing in. Looks like they might want to set up onto Banana Split. Ring of Frost out from Valeric. Banana Split does have the Shadow Fiend in the mouth. Out comes a Fear. Going to get him into a Deep Freeze off this most likely. Does have a Shield Wall up at the moment. They might just be waiting that out, which it looks like they are. So that's great with them. Ruxy put into a Fear though. Max skill cap into a Deep. Has to Trinket. Still in trouble. In a Silence. Does have a Shield on himself though. Looks like he might just be able to live through this one. But he might need to get a Link or a Health Swap or something. Healing Tide. Not enough to keep him up right now. Does get Grip back into the starting room, so he's going to be okay for now. Going to get a heal on himself, going to top himself. He's going to be alright. Ring of Frost from the door now, though, on Ruxy. Valeric taking a lot of damage. Still dropping it out, but wants to push out. Needs to get pressure out onto Banana Split. Max skill cap really starting struggling for man now. He's down to 10k. Feleric taking a lot of damage as well. They need to get some pressure out, otherwise this series is going to be won by the Paladin team. Now, Ruxy taking a lot of damage at the moment. Max skill cap still totally him. Has to use his Ascendance just to try and keep his team up a little bit. Really needs to go for a drink here. Might need to tell his team to maybe just be a bit cautious because it looks like he might want to get one. He is at 5k mana now. Feleric still taking a lot of damage. Ruxy, Banana Split's team.
Yeah, he's going for the drink now.
Going for the drink at the back of the room. Ruxy there with the Hymn of Hope might be able to fear the team away. Does fear them, meaning Max Skill wasn't able to actually get the drink because of Nether Tempest. Got a little bit of mana from Hymn of Hope though. So he should be alright for a little bit. Might be able to just get him over into this mana side. But it looks like he might be going for another drink. Does get a healing stream down. But nothing too much really happening. Banana Split, still healthy on mana. A blanket on him there, forces Shape Milk to go back. Health Swap does use that.
Excellent health swap. I really don't think that's a good idea. Instantly dispelled.
Yeah. Health Swap does have, right, Mana Tide goes down now, but Health Swap has pushed into it. Might be able to get a kill on that. Not able to, doesn't actually, leaves it up. It's going to just give Max Skill Cap full mana, as much mana as it can. He has Earth Shielding himself at the moment, obviously expecting a swap onto him. Not following it, not coming just yet though. Devouring Plague on him. He's going to get back to the start room. He's going to be fine for now. Does need to get Water Shield back up though to give himself that little bit more mana, unless he really thinks they're going to be going on him still. Looks like they are. As Health Swap does start getting damage out onto Ruxy, sorry. Ruxy here taking the Devouring Plague, Blanket CS at the moment as well. Force the Dispersion. He needs the mana as well a little bit, so that's going to be an alright dispersion for him. Feleric now taking the damage. Healing Stream does come out. Feleric as well though, so really not looking good for this Shaman team. Banana Split back down to 40k mana, but it looks like he could go for a drink. Huge damage onto Feleric though. Might force an Ice Block here. Ring of Frost out from Shape Milk. Ruxy stuck in the middle of it. Health Swap has got a Siphon down in the room. Max Skill Cap doing a great job keeping his team up with 0 mana though. Ruxy in a bit of trouble. Separated from his team by Ring now. It does walk through it now.
Banana Split is going for a drink.
Yeah, Banana Split going for a big drink now. Looks like he's going to get that uninterrupted. No real pressure coming out from this Shaman team. Just kind of surviving. Max Split might be able to drink to full. A huge damage out to Health Swap. That is going to force a dispersion. There's the dispersion. Max Skill Cap still not able to get that drink really though. Health Swap doesn't have no dispersions. He is going to be vulnerable for a bit. Fear on Ruxy. Here, Fear on Feleric as well. Max Skill Cap going to be a target. Needs to trinket that Deep Freeze or something. Gets out of it now. Aura Mastery is a silence, I think. Does get Horrid instead on the cast. Still has a Spirit Walker's Grace up. Got a healing stream down. Looks like he's going to be alright for now as the team have to back off a bit. Needs to get a Water Shield himself though and get a drink. But Feleric taking too much damage. Doesn't really have the mana to keep him topped up right now. As there is a fear on Feleric. Ruxy looks like he's in a lot of trouble as well now though. Does get counterspelled on cast. Unable to disperse right now. Could be a huge amount of trouble. Might need to life swap come up from him. Looks like he's going to be fine for now. But Max Skill Cap into a full hodge. Does get Master Spelled out. But Max Skill Cap still really immune. Not really sure what they can do here. They need to get some pressure. Need to get those swaps onto Banana Split, who is in a full sheet right now.
I think they should focus the Shaman down, so he has to put an Earth Shell on himself and blame Boom.
Yeah, the Shaman team really needs to get pressure on the Paladin, who is in a full fair at the moment.
LaptopGG has still no dispersion.
And this would be a time limit, which I've just been told, but thought we were playing until kill.
Yeah, but we are playing until the end.
So Roxy in a full deep right now. Going to go down in here actually.
Wow.
I was just told it's a time limit before that happened. So
why? Actually, didn't you tell how?
I told the Shaman team that because that's what you told me it was. But
no, I told you we continue playing.
Yeah, no, I didn't tell them it was time. Oh, okay. The guy just said, okay, never mind. Yeah, that's it. That's the series. So we are going to have to play another series.
Okay.
Now. I didn't tell the team it was time.
Okay. So definitely to confirm, we did not tell the Team Arrow that it was over. It's also what we say has a delay. So actually, the Shadow Priest died before you heard Kieran say that actually. So even if the team would watch the stream or something, they wouldn't have heard it at that moment yet. So we have to check with Banana Split with Health Swap JK if we need a break for the laptop. I hope he doesn't need a break, but okay, he wants 5 minutes. I think that's okay with the organizers. So
Yeah,
we have a 5-minute break. Okay, 5-minute break. I'm muting my mic. Be right back. You can leave the stream on, I think, with a bit of music and a 5-minute cooldown. Okay? So, okay, just confirmed 5-minute break before the final match of the grand final. Okay, welcome back. Kieran and me were talking on stream, so sorry for you guys. LaptopGGweLoose is back, his laptop is running, and we are queued up, so final series, and the winner of this final series is the final winner, so there's nothing following up. We just talked about it, and Kieran, you said that the Shaman team should push a lot more onto Banana Split, and that is creating huge pressure, and I agree.
They get kills with him all the time. Once he's got no bubble or trinket, if they just deep him, blanket CS the priest, and then silence the paladin after that deep, he's probably going to die every single time.
Yeah, I agree. So, and just to confirm, the matches are again ending at 10 minutes.
They will. I think they will be 10 minutes again, unless it comes to a 3-3.
Yeah, definitely. So, predictions?
I think it's going to be about which team goes on which healer more, I think.
Yeah.
But I think that is everyone. So let's get this countdown started. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Especially if they go on the Shaman more often, he loses water shield, and that's good, really.
Yeah, definitely. So anyway, Shape Milk going to be in the middle right now. Going to be on his own. Spell stealing lots. He's running quite low on mana already. Health swap, got dots on himself already. Looks like Shape Milk is going to be the main target again, though. Does get his dots cleaned off him by Banana Split. They're also targeting Feleric, though. Devouring Play coming out on him as Max skill cap spells of VT. So huge damage on him. The healing stream is down, though, so he's probably going to be alright for now. Going to get top back up. They're going to put damage back onto Health Swap now. Huge damage onto him. Shadow Fiend as well. Nova, there comes the orb. There's the deep. There's a Pom Sheep onto the Paladin, so a lot of pressure with this. Now down to 106k. There's Devouring Play. There's the dispersion. If they can get that Fear Ward off and get Fear on him, that's going to be great. Half Poly, though, which was trinketed, I think, into a blanket CS on the Paladin. Does now get some heals out into the freeze. The Mage taking a huge amount of damage. Max skill cap in the middle, though, taking a huge amount of damage right now. Silence off of the stun off there. Did have to trinket the stun. Used Zora Mastery. Gets horrid. Gets a big hit on himself. He's going to be behind the pillar. He's going to be fine. Health swap JK was in a full sheep and a fear there. Unable to finish up. Roxy still dropping a little bit though. So health swap looks like he's going to be the target for now, seeing as he's got no dispersion right now. They need to get a full sheep onto Banana Split and do that again. I'm going to have a lot of pressure if they do that. Probably get a kill if it happens and they can do it right. That's going to spiral a little bit. Full deep onto Max skill cap though. No silence following it up though, so he's just going to be just fine. Feleric still taking a little bit of damage. Feleric a little bit in. Roxy doing just fine for mana. Same with health swap. Banana Split still at 240k mana. Max skill cap at 200k. So if they can get a pressure on him.
His ice block.
Yeah, did have to ice block there. Roxy pushing in though. Looks like he might be going for a fear. Doesn't land it on the Paladin. Actually misses it, or not sure if he it's the Siphene Fear. Shake Milk has to line the side though, taking a lot of damage. Banana Split was in a blank CS into a sheep, but the sheep does break to Nether Tempest. Feleric put into a full fear now. Looks like they might be wanting to go on max skill cap. Feleric does blink back to the pillar, goes behind there, gonna be alright for him now. Now, Ring of Frost does go down. Looks like Feleric's going to be forced to push out a little bit, get some pressure on health swap, just because Roxy's taking a little bit too much damage. Max skill cap having a bit of a difficult time catching it, picking his team up though. Put into a Nova, he could be sheep now. Windwalk Totem does come out from him. Roxy in a bit of trouble right now. That has not dispels the silence, does get blanket CS though. Healing stream down, he's going to be just fine. need to get some more pressure. They really need to push out CC, full sheep on max skills cap though, and a silence on banana split. All about from, I think
Banana
that was
split uses bubble to keep health swap up during the burst.
Yeah, so he's not going to have that now. He could be a great swap target if they can get in there. Roxy going to go behind the box though. He's behind the pillar. Sorry, looks like he's going to be fine. Going to get some VTs out, get to the heal. He's going to be all right.
And he still has dispersion.
Yeah, health swap. Looking a little bit lacking in mana. Banana split. Huge damage onto Fellow Catcher. Actually forces his second block, so he can be in a lot of trouble right now. Max skill cap into a D, into a ring.
Full ring.
While Roxy's silenced and feared, so a lot of trouble from here. Fellow puts the ring down. Looks like his team will be fine. Banana split did use a divine plea there, I think. Both healers about equal mana. Mana tide's still up for max skill cap, I think, though. So he's probably going to use that soon. Get some mana back. Just try and keep this game going. Roxy, though, looks to be the target for now. Shake Milk feared, though. He could be a great target since he feared away. But it looks like they are going to be going on to health swap. Huge damage on him. The sacrifice from the Paladin does get dispelled. VT's coming up from him. Full sheep on max skill cap. No MD on that just yet. Does get MD'd now. Roxy's going to be just fine, as is Feloric. Feloric has no ice boxes, though.
Onto Feloric.
Here's the Shadowfiend. Needs to get behind that Pillar line. So there's the Spirit Link as well. So might have been a bit of a waste of that, but better to use it than not. Shake Milk in a little bit of trouble now. But Banana Split stuck in the middle of the map, but he's going to be able to keep away from that team. Going to be fine. Now, Feloric and
oh wow,
actually get Shake Milk incredibly low. Get him to block. Full sheep onto Banana Split though, as he's already been master spelled, I think. So he's going to have to get out of that, get the heals on Shake Milk, get him topped again. A full fear onto the Siphene though. Looks like Feloric is going to be their target of choice. No warp coming out just yet. Feloric is actually quite at the moment though. Needs to get some mana back, maybe get an Evocate off, but looks like he's going to be fine. He's got a mana gem up. He's going to have enough mana to be fine. Roxy though, looking to be the target, gets behind the pillar, absorb, just get himself picked up. Banana Split really able to just do what he wants at the moment. Might choose to go for a drink here, although he does look to push out. Looks like he knows that health swap's in a little bit of trouble. Gonna need those heals, dispels those darts, gonna be fine. Feloric put into a full fear into a sheep now though.
Roxy, no, he's going for the drink. No, he doesn't.
Does get silenced. Max skill cap and a full sheep. They're on Roxy. Might see some big damage come out to Roxy now. Does get the master spell. He's going to be fine. What they might want to do is swap onto max skill cap while master spell's down though, but it looks like that's going to put damage into Feloric instead. And that's going to work out just fine for them.
I think Banana Split is trying to go for the drink, but the pressure is just too constant, so he can't really do it.
Yeah, I mean, not really a lot he can do at the moment.
I think now he's going for it. Might be a good situation.
Yeah,
he's going for the drink. He's going for the drink.
Both master spells that drink out. Cute orb onto Health Swap though. Silence onto Banana Split as he dispels. Health Swap in a lot of trouble. Out comes the second dispersal into a horror on Banana Split. If they can follow up with the fear, he does have fear wards that might be a little bit difficult to get. Feloric, when I see him spell stealing those divine favors though, that's a huge damage buff for that 20 seconds, but not getting it. Health Swap looks like he gets CS'd on the VT. Roxy in a little bit of trouble now. No shadow damage coming out from Health Swap at the moment though, so he should be alright. Dragon Plate comes out now. Max skill cap though. Sign struggle for mana while Banana Split's still sitting quite healthy at half. Healing Stream has come out for max skill cap now, so Feloric can take a little bit less damage. Should be alright for the time being. Banana Split not really taking too much CC though, aside from those silences. They really need to push him to get those sheeps and fears on him. That's just going to get that, or at least swap onto him. There's the silence on him as they do deep health swap. He's in a lot of trouble now. Dragon playing him full sheep onto Banana Split. No trigger row. Blanket onto health swap. He is going to go down.
Wow.
As soon as he got that sheep, that priest just died. Although it was a trinket used by Max Skill Cap there and dispersion by Roxy. So I think they're going to be fine. Probably going to see Ruins chosen now. They have done best on that map.
House of JK did the most damage by far. They were winning the mana war this time, but yeah, got bursted down.
Expect to see Ruins, although other maps have definitely worked out well for them. I think that when we're going to be, it's likely we're going to play maps more than once. They're going to go for Ruins.
Yeah, I think they'll go for Ruins.
Yep, it's going to be ruins they choose.
Feedback from the chat, the commentators need to be more active. Sorry guys, we have been commentating the whole weekend. We don't take any money for this, just doing something for you guys so you're entertained and this tournament can actually happen. Forgive us if we get tired after this. We are casting since basically 5 p.m., so like 5 hours now. We are starting to get a bit tired, but we'll step it up one more time. It's 0-1 for Team Arrow, and yeah.
This has been a map they've lost twice on though, so really need to pull out a win on this one, and then they're going to be in a much better spot. It means they can lose again on this map.
Yeah. But if Team Arrow wins this one here on this map, they have a huge chance to take the whole tournament.
Yeah, definitely, especially from the losers bracket.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get the countdown started once everyone's there.
Okay, so we are ready for the match to start.
Okay, it's going to get started. So
I think we'll see the same rushdown on the Shaman again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Yeah, I expect to see them just rushing in on that Shaman, taking the tomb nice and early, just try and get that pressure. Valeric looks like he's going to be wanting to go on to Shaman.
On Valeric right away, yeah.
Full fear onto health swap. He does get feared out though. Max skill cap straight onto him, deep onto him. A Hodge onto Ruxy as well. Fist of Justice, so going to be able to do that every time they go for a deep. Silence into Horror as well. Looks like he was able to hold his trinket though. Barely though, he's in a lot of trouble right now. Might need to, I think that was an NS on himself. Uses Ascendant's going to pick himself up. He's going to be fine for now. They need to get the same pressure on Banana Split. Banana Split does use a shield on himself there. Gets a freedom up VT on him now. Might see a fear come out onto Health Swap JK, but nothing just yet. Banana Split looks like he's going to be fine for now. No shield wall available though, so if I can swap him, there's the deep freeze of him. There's the orb. Here comes the huge damage. Does trinket that, I believe. Gets put into a silence. Still dropping. Down to 150k.
He still has his trinket. He kept his trinket.
Gets Master Spelled, sorry then. Put into a fear as well. Horror into down to 20k out. If we can get Master Spell on the bubble, we might see him go
the
down.
Master Spell is on cooldown. He trinketed after Master Spell. He bubbled after Master Spell.
No, that was the other Master Spell. He did get Master Spelled out of bubble there. He now has wings up to pick himself up as well. Looks like Ruxy's going to be the target for this Paladin team. Siphon from Ruxy, going to fear Banana Split out into the open. Could go back onto him. He has dots on him again. Into a Nova, into a Deep Freeze. This is it. This could be the kill for them. Huge damage to this Deep Freeze. Going to get silence after. Blankets, yes. He is down to 40k. Might need to life swap come out. There's the life swap from Health Swap JK. Banana Split has no cooldowns left. Has his Guardian up. Healing tied out from the Max Skill Cap as well. So if they can get one more swap like that onto Banana Split, he's going to have no trinket, no life swap, and no bubble. Really in a bad spot now. Max Skill Cap in a full sheep. Ruxy, though, under a lot of pressure. Able to get that sheep off finally. Puts Max Skill Cap into a Hodge, though. Might need to see a Devouring Play come out, Spurs out of Ruxy. There it is. A little bit late. Max Skill Cap into a Silence. In a little bit of trouble for Ruxy now. Does get a heal before that deep. Trinkets out of that deep, though. There was a blanket CS onto Max Skill Cap. Max Skill Cap, no CC left from now. Do health swap to Valoric as well, though. But might see them swapping on body. They killed Banana Split. I didn't even realize them.
Wow. I didn't see that until it was really dead. Wow. So I would say this looks really good for Team Arrow now. Because they won on their worst map. And they just did like you told. Focus the Paladin now. Way to go here.
Everyone should just listen to me all the time. The monk team, they swap out Ring of Peace, they win.
Yeah. No, they actually lost the series, although they swept. They won the first match with Flag Sweeper.
Yeah, they did. But they did a lot better when they swapped to that, so I'm just the best.
Definitely. Okay. So, not yet match point, but one more win for Team Arrow, and it's match point for LaptopGGweLoose. They still have, now they have a harder map choice. What do you think? Will they go for Tolvia?
Might see them choosing something like Blade's Edge again, but
I think Blade's Edge is really not playing in their favor. Maybe Dalaran?
Dalaran again, it is quite a small map, so it would let them do that. Just have to wait and see what they choose, because I think there's a lot they could do.
Tolvia. No, they just Tolvia. You don't agree?
I think it's a fine choice. It's a bigger map, so the Paladins can't be swapped to as much as they realise that they've kind of adopted that same healer strat.
Okay. Okay. Ready to rumble.
Okay, so I'm going to get something started. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Now, max skill cap going to choose to take the back pillar and banana split pushing into the middle pillar. So it definitely tells us that these teams are going to want to play a little bit more offensive or defensive. Roxy just line sighting that Halo to start with. That does do a fair little chunk of damage. Valeric looks like he's getting dotted. Roxy, out comes the Frozen Orb from Shake Milk straight away. That's going to be wasted. That's going to miss everyone. Going to give him no procs from that. So maybe a little bit of a mispress from that.
Do you think the nerfs are getting to them at this point?
Not really too sure. It might have just been a thought he was going to hit it and didn't. Fear on Shake Milk though. Looks like he's going to be fine. The Banana Split is put into a VT horror to spell. He's going to be alright though. Down to used 50k mana already though, so a silence onto him. Looks like that does get Master Spelled. Plague onto him as well now. He does get his shield wall up. It's got full dotted now, so he might be the target, but looks like he's going to get away. He's going to be just fine. Valeric
like
taking quite a bit of damage. Looks like they're going to swap over to Shake Milk now. He does seem to be taking a little bit of damage. Deep freeze onto Roxy though with a blanket on him. Roxy in a lot of trouble. Needs to disperse, but he's going to die for disperse.
He died through disperse. Wow.
He did disperse at 2k though, so
yeah, he did through disperse. Wow.
He dispersed way too
so
late.
So we have
just cost him the game.
1 to 2. What cost it in the game? The late disperse?
He dispersed too late, yeah.
Well. Okay, 1 to 2. LaptopGGweLoose made a comeback. Which map is the team choosing?
Just waiting to see. They wanted background, but we have to wait till we played all the maps. So
yeah,
they want to play Dalaran.
Okay, Dalaran.
I think that's a good choice for them when they push in on the Paladin a lot more, which they were in that second to last game. Oh, we might need to requeue. I might have just messed up. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I joined too early.
Okay.
least we've got the phasing stuff sorted now. So
That's true. Okay. We actually didn't mess up too much. I remember on Friday I messed up all the time of the queues.
I think that's the first time I've joined too early.
So. Okay, 1-2 for Team Arrow, and I don't know. I'm actually not sure this map is too much in favor of Team Arrow. I think it's a pretty good map for LaptopGGweLoose.
I think if they push in on the Paladin a lot more, they're going to have a much easier time on this map.
Yeah, but on the other hand, they can also push it onto Shaman. So it's
true, but when that happened in that last game, both teams are trying to do that, and the Paladin on the Ruins, the Paladin team.
We had free games like this with the all pushing in and.
But they didn't try to push in on the Paladin previously on Ruins. Whereas when they did, they won that. Anyway, I'm going to get this countdown started and see what happens. So 5, 4, 3, 2.
Do you think Team Arrow will take it? Will take the match? Will take the series?
I think they will. I think this is going to come out at 4-2.
Okay. So I'm rooting for LaptopGGweLoose. Let's see who takes it.
Banana Split going to take his spot on the pillar, Max Skill Cap at the other. Early siphoning out from both priests at the moment. Health Swap JK put into a fear, as was Ruxy. Ruxy looks like he's going to be the main target of choice. They want to go into Health Swap though. Got dots on him. Looks like they're going to put damage into Shakemook now though. Has been spell stealing a lot. Valeric looks like he's taking a lot of damage as well. Max Skill Cap able to just keep him top though. Shakemook looks like, Health Swap pulling back there. Just going to get dots up onto those pets.
Alter Timbre for Lyric.
Sorry, everyone's just disappeared from me. Okay, so huge damage out to Health Swap right now. It does get a dispersion from the Deep and the Frozen Ore. Banana Split forced to use wings. Feleric put into a sheep. Ward's still up on Banana Split though, so no fears on him just yet. Ruxy looks like he's going to be the target of choice for now, and he still has dispersion available. Out comes the Frozen Orb. There's the Deep on him. Does just trinket that, I think. No, sorry, it was dispelled by Matt Skillcap. Great dispel by him before they could get a silence on him or anything. Feleric looks like he's going to be the target of choice just now. Going to put a little bit of damage into him as there's a sides on Max Skillcap. He's forced to block, dropping incredibly low, so great offensive pressure from them there. Was a blanket CS out there. But yeah, Ruxy's still incredibly low. Feleric, getting a double fear onto the DPS. Deep onto Feleric. House of JK, but he does trinket while there's a silence onto Banana Split. Health Swap does use his fade. Shakemook did trinket the Hex there. Looks like he wants to push in on Max Skillcap, but he's just on his own in there. Takes a huge amount of damage. Going to need to be a lot of healing for Banana Split to keep up with that. Siphoning does come out from Ruxy. Going to get a fear onto Shakemook. He's back in the open. They're going to be going onto Ruxy right now. He's taking a fair chunk of damage. Got a healing stream down. CS onto Feleric right now. Max Skillcap just playing at the pillar, taking his time. Needs to get a mana tied out really though. He's starting to hurt a little bit on mana. Banana Split winning. Blanket CS onto him though with a deep on Health Swap, and he's going to go down in that before Banana Split can bubble. No trinket or dispersion available for Health Swap to actually use that Health Swap. So his name Health Swap JK is quite fitting there.
They have to win 3 rounds in a row in order to take the series.
They can't lose again now.
Match point. Okay.
Guess we have to play Blade's Edge now though, so since that's the only map that's not been played.
Okay.
So yeah, just that this is now match point for the Shaman team, so they're definitely looking favourable now. Even if they don't win this one, they can then have their map of choice, which I think would be Nagrand, and they played extremely well on Nagrand and took it quite comfortably, really.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, we also have to remember the only time they've lost in this series is when their priest probably just dispersed a bit too late, probably by mistake as well, didn't even mean for it to happen. So they've kind of really just dominated this series.
Pretty much so, yeah. I think it's fatigue is also playing into it at that point, simply because of how many matches the LaptopGGweLoose needed to play. But well, I think they made an amazing comeback coming back from the losers bracket after losing their very first match against this team. Or no, they played, I don't know who they played against. Anyways, they came back from the losers bracket and now in the final match of the finals, and they are still not out. So if Conrad comeback train may come, who knows? They still have a chance. So, do you think casters generally dominate at the moment? Are there strongest?
I think it's difficult to tell since we haven't really seen that much arena this patch. I'm just getting it kind of started. Where's Healthstock going?
Yeah.
There hasn't really been that much arena. This is kind of the first serious arena since anything that started. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go.
Okay, so both teams are going to go straight up onto the bridge, as we've seen before. Looks like Max Skillcap wants to stay back. Feleric Nova at the back as well does get dispelled out. Windwalk Totem out. Fear on to Ruxy right now. Siphoned out from LaptopGK. Looks like Shake Milk's going to get pinned to a full hex. He might be their target here. Fear onto Ruxy though. They're definitely going to be wanting to go on Ruxy. He's taking a huge amount of damage. Banana Split just playing at the back. BT Dispel Horror onto Max Skillcap. Ring of Frost coming out from Shake Milk. Gets it. Connects onto Feleric, does break instantly, blinks in there, gets a deep onto LaptopGK, blanket silence onto Banana Split, disperse forced already, great early dispersion force from them. That's going to play really well for them. Shadow Fiend was used there. They get a block as well though, so and out comes the Master Spell now, and so full sheep onto Banana Split, who does have to trinket a full fear and uses Guardian. Got a really difficult time to catch up right now. Guardian is going to need to pick his team up. Full deep onto Ruxy though, but I think an NS was used there. I'm not too sure that Aura Mastery definitely was. It looks like he might even be able to save Dispersion right now. Max Skillcap doing a great job keeping his team up. Uses a healing stream as he gets silenced. He's going to be just fine. Feleric blinking back. They force so many cooldowns there. They can pretty much just get a kill on their next deep freeze if they set it up right with the right amount of damage. So it looks like Health Swap is going to be their target. They're going to want to give him though. There's the deep freeze. There's the silence. He does trinket that. So one more deep freeze could be it.
No trinket available for LaptopGG.
Yeah, all their trinkets have now been used. Still got Bubble available. Banana Split, who's stuck in a full ring right now, gets Master Spelled out, but not really going to be too big of an issue at the moment. This team just waiting for their second deep freeze, Devouring Plague, and then
out too. So he really only has Bubble left at this moment. Did he use Guardian?
Yeah, Health Swap. Yes, he did. Health Swap's still going to be the target. Gets a Master Spell on Banana Split there. Going for a sheep, it looks like. Max Skillcap does get put into a full sheep. Blanket onto Paladin, deep on the priest, he's down to 100k. Feleric taking a huge amount of damage though. Aura Mastery out from Paladin forces the Ice Block. No Master Spell available for that. Max Skillcap going to be able to pick him out. Does blink out of there. So huge pressure out from the team. Onto Shake Milk right now. He does Blazing Speed away. Looks like he's going to be alright for the time being. Just fell on the fear on Ruxy. Full Ference Banana Split though. Health Swap unable to get the Master Spell on that just yet. Does Spectral Guys away. Lets his Paladin sit in that. It's going to be alright. Full Hex onto Shake Milk right now though. Has to sit in that. Max Skillcap just pulling back as Shake Milk is running at him. Looks like he's going to want to set up on him. So he's going to get out of there. Ruxy in a full fear right now. Horror to spell on Max Skillcap into a full sheep. Feleric could be in trouble right now. So could Ruxy. He still has Dispersion available. So might see him using that here. He's put into a blanket CS now. Max Skillcap having a huge time keeping them both up. Devouring Plague on Feleric, both taking a huge amount of damage. Need a healing side out. Maybe an Ascendance to help keep his team up. Out comes the Link. Not really sure what that's going to do when both are a bit low. Healing Stream. Helping pick the entire team up, though, looks like his team are going to be fine for now. Max Skillcap does seem to be the target for now, does jump off, still taking quite a lot of damage. Out comes the healing side now. They aren't going to actually kill that, leaving it up. I don't know if I agree with that. I should really just kill that. But they forced the dispersion out of health swap again, just because they blanketed with the deep again. Fear onto health swap with a sheep onto banana split. Does now break him. I'm not sure if he trinketed or not. Sacrifice onto health swap at the moment. Banana split, no, but out of line sight. Does get put into a full fear. Master spelled off. Sacrifice still up on health swap. Now, not too much damage really coming out onto Max Skillcap's team right now. Although huge damage onto Fellow as I say that. Pulls back, gets a heal. He's going to be fine for now. Going to push in, play a lot more aggressive. Shake Milk gets a Ring of Frost up, but he is going to be forced to Ice Block here very slightly. That's his second Ice Block of the game. Yeah, that was a huge pressure force from them. Did use Ring of Frost, health swap in a lot of trouble now though. Did sit in a deep freeze there, silence onto Banana Split, and he does Spectral Guys away. Gets put into a fear to the other side of the map. Frozen Orb still up for that team. Sheep onto Shake Milk while Banana Split is feared. Deep onto Ruxy. Ruxy does get spelled out there. He's going to be fine. No real pressure coming out onto him. Horror on Banana Split. He does manage to pick health swap up. Shake Milk still in a little bit of trouble. Ruxy, though, just getting full dots and everyone, keeping this spread pressure really high with this Nether Tempest as well. Huge area damage. Siphon was used by Ruxy there, but it was turn evil. Orb comes out from Feleric onto House of JK. No real follow-up to it, though. Max Skillcap needs to pick his team up. Feleric pushing in. He's already a little bit low. Max Skillcap just healing himself. Devouring Plague onto Feleric. He needs to get out there. NS was used there. So, great play from him. Entire team sitting about pretty much full right now. Max Skillcap doing a great job keeping his team up. Beating Banana Split for mana as well. Banana Split, if he gets any CC on him, Shake Milk could be in a lot of trouble here. Down to 200k, but he is going to pick him up. Not going to be put into a fear or silence. Ruxy in a little bit of trouble, trying to pull out a little bit. Does use his Spectral Guys there. Pushing in for that fear. Lands it on Shake Milk. Gets the Siphon up, but it is turn eviled. Ruxy getting dots up onto Banana Split though. Dispels his Divine Play instantly. Great play from him there. Full dots onto Health Swap. Health Swap does have a sacrifice on him right now. Health Swap's running though. Banana Split going to be taking a lot of damage from these dots. Out comes the Frozen Orb onto Max Skillcap. Max Skillcap in a little bit of trouble. Into a silence. His Nature's Guardian does proc. Gets a healing surge on himself. He should be fine for now. Out comes the Ground Totem.
And the mana is really playing.
Here comes the Frozen Orb. Health Swap in a deep freeze. Taking a lot of trouble. Banana Split in a fear. Does count. Out comes the Dispersion again. 40k mana from Banana Split. Does bubble out with that dispersion as well, which gets Master spelled off. So that's still in a lot of trouble. Banana Split pretty much at this point. Shake Milk was in a hex, does trinket that. Gets put into a full Nova, blinks out.
Wants to take it, they want to take the series.
Yeah, full fear onto Banana Split. Full fear onto Banana Split, taking a lot of damage. Sheep onto Shake Milk, re-sheeped off that as well. Health Swap still going to be the target by the looks of it. Banana Split pretty much entirely at this point, down to 8k mana. Not able to keep his team up for much longer at this rate. 8k mana on Max Skillcap, keeps his teammates dispelled. Health Swap JK in a lot of trouble right now, down to get CS on cast. Banana Split down to 3k mana and has pretty much nothing left. Full sheep onto Feleric, does get dispelled. BT is coming out pretty much all over the place at this point. Trying to, Roxy's team just needs to keep this pressure high. Banana Split won't be able to keep his team up this long. He does put a shield wall up. Dagger onto Feleric quite hard though. He's taking a lot of damage. Might need to play a little bit more defensive, but he's just pushing in. Out comes the Frozen Orb. The deep does get trinketed by Health Swap. Huge damage onto him. Blanket onto Banana Split right now. Feleric in a lot of trouble though. Has to use an Ice Block. Health Swap still in a lot of trouble. Gets the Master Spell on that Ice Block. Might need to see. Never mind, one heal from Max Skillcap. Might then NS tops him up. But Banana Split still no real way to get mana back at this point. His Guardian was used there. He's not going to have that for much longer. Has used all those heals now. Full fear onto the Paladin. Health Swap in a sheep. Looks like they're setting up onto the Paladin here. Here comes the Deep Freeze. No Devouring Plague, but it doesn't even matter at this point. There's the Devouring Plague. Nope, there's the Blanket Sides on the Aura Mastery. Gets that before the Aura Mastery, so he's still in a lot of trouble at this point. Out comes the Shadow Fiend. Ring of Frost from Shake Milk. Ruxy doing a great job of just trying to keep this team control and everyone dotted. Paladin, though, just going up in mana. Out comes the Siphon from Ruxy. Does get turn eviled very quickly. Full fear onto Banana Split right now, though. Shake Milk in a bit of trouble. Has a Devouring Plague on him, down to 170k. Valeric also in trouble. Might need to see a Life Swap come out. Out comes a second block and a Healing Tide. Master Spell comes off. Shake Milk still taking a huge amount of damage. Banana Split trying to keep his team up. Still on no mana, but looks like he's doing fine at the moment. Max Skillcap's mana is just going down. They're playing really aggressively at the moment, trying to get this kill. Banana Split totally in. Dots on the entire team at the moment. If they can just keep this damage up, they will get a kill eventually. pushing him for that horror into a fear now. Full fear onto Banana Split. Set up on Health Swap, instantly dispersed it. Knew he'd have to disperse, didn't nice and early to save his Paladin. They're doing the same thing to feel it though. Shadow Milk in a lot of Shake Milk in a lot of trouble. Has a silence on him down to 100k. And it forced to Ice Block. Paladin does use his wings as well. Gets one cast out, that's half of his remaining mana gone. Siphon comes out from Roxy. Does have to be turn evil. There's going to be some more mana he has to use. Siphoned out from Health Swap as well now. Looks like that's going to be up, just fearing people for a bit. Feleric just pulling Health Swap across the map. Mana Tide was up for Max Skill Cap there. Feleric could be in a little bit of trouble. Fear onto Max Skill Cap. He does tremor out of that, but Health Swap taking a huge amount of damage. Wasn't a blanket CS. Shake Milk going for the Polymorph. Not onto Roxy. Roxy's in the middle. Looks like he's going to be the target for the time being. Max Skill Cap full dotted now. Might need to get behind the pillar. Spells himself, but could be in a little trouble for it still. There's the Deep Freeze. No Dragon Plague into it. There's the Blanket Science. Might need some help from Roxy here. Looks like it's going to be okay. Has the healing stream down. That's going to be enough for the time being. The Feleric put into a full fear will Roxy sheep. Max Skill Cap feared as well. Out comes the Ground Totem. He's going to be just fine for now.
Banana Split's drinking.
He's getting a drink. Stop the drink. Roxy and Feleric setting up on him. He's on his own. He is totally away. Trinkets out of that Deep Freeze. Gets put into a full silence. Has shield one. But can Health Swap save him?
This could be it. This could be it. No.
Down to 50k mana. Blanket CS again. Still a lot of damage on him. He's not totally out of the woods yet. They do decide to swap off him. He's going to be just fine. Now, that did get his trinket, so if they could ever get that set up again, that's going to be it. Feleric in a lot of trouble though, needs to get behind the pillar. Does so with Max Skill Cap, going to be picked up. Out comes the Ring of Frost. Max Skill Cap going to get hit by that full. Feleric might need to Evocate or something, but I don't think he's using the Glyph to heal himself. Could be in a bit of trouble right now. Max Skill Cap uses the healing stream. Going to have reduced damage taken across his team. Going to be fine. Now, out comes the Frostfire Orb though from Shake Milk. Max Skill Cap in a lot of trouble. Out comes the Aura Mastery Ascendance. Spirit Walk's Grace interrupted by that. Gripped across. Great grip. Able to get him out of that danger. Feleric just trying to get in line of sight. Going to be fine. Shake Milk does sprint across though. Still on top of him. Banana Split in a full fear now. Feleric forced to Ice Block again. Not sure if he really needed to there, but better to be safe than sorry, I guess. Feleric cancels that block now. Looks like Banana Split is going to be their target. Another Tempest on him. Shadow Fiend on him as well. He's got shield up. He's put into a silence though. Feleric in a huge amount of trouble. Can't follow up. Roxy just choosing to do damage to Shake Milk right now. Banana Split not going to be able to go and drink at this point with this damage spread out. Out comes the Ring of Frost from Feleric. Not actually landed though. The Shake Milk pushing him right now. Gets put into a Hex, still taking a lot of damage. Banana Split still running Max Skill Cap mana just going up. Put into a Deep Freeze though. Could be in a little bit of trouble here. Roxy can't get the Master Spell, but he is going to be fine. Going to get an Earth Shield on himself. He's going to be away. Even though Shadow Fiend's on him, he's got a healing stream down. He's going to be just fine. Banana Split gets put into a Deep Freeze though. As he's trying to get away, Devouring Plague comes out to him. He does sprint under the bridge. He's going to be fine for now. Did get Master Spelled on that. Now, Shaman team's kind of losing all this momentum they had. Other team just able to recover and survive, really. There is a 10-minute time limit on this game. How close are we to that?
Let me check. I don't
Huge
know.
damage on Feleric right now. He's in a blanket. Might need to see a life shot from him.
We just don't know.
He's under 80k. There's still a lot of pressure going on right now. But Shake Milk in a lot of trouble as well. Healing Tide does come out as well as a Grounding Totem. Looks like triple fear from that team. Banana Split in a full fear. Shake Milk could be in a huge amount of trouble right now if they can set up a lot of damage on him. Looks like they are going to want to go into Banana Split though. Banana Split.
Wait. Time is out. Time is out. Okay. That's it.
It's 4-2. Which is what I predicted as well.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so congratulations to Team Arrow for taking the I Take Pills for Skills tournament, the first 5.2 tournament, and I think we had a pretty